What is up? All right, found another little spot we haven't flown over yet. Don't know what we're gonna find, but there's a lot in this one intersection. So we are at Bell Road and 32nd Street. So probably just fly around a little bit. There's a little bit of wind. Just kind of go over a little more quickly over the stuff that doesn't have junk. And if we see anything interesting, then we'll make a closer look. But there's a lot of buildings to kind of fly over right here. So here we go. Here's one little two-story facility here. Looks like it might be medical. Other mixture assortment. Looks like it's split systems, so not rooftop units. They actually have them all on like heavily supported steel frame structures here. Hodgepodge of brands, of course, over the years. Got a couple old reams there. So these buildings, of course, are from the 70s, most of them, in the 80s. Those units look like they've been replaced. So we'll just kind of skim this area. They got a lot of them right here. Oh yeah. Oh, and some rooftop units over here. Medium-sized ones. One carrier almost looks like the panel's missing, but that is the style of that unit. That's just that black wire that's on the side there. One compressor on each side. So, old and new units. Wow, they got some older stuff up here. Can't tell what those are. I could definitely recognize the carrier stuff. Man, some of the grates make me think of the old train. I don't think these are train. Maybe they're old Aeon units. No, I think now I'm going back to it, thinking it might be train. I know by time at this point you can tell what it is on the screen if you're watching this on a computer or somewhere in the dark, but it's kind of bright out here. It does look like the old train logo. Things a little less smooth with it being windy out.
That's because there's a storm today.
I'm not touching the joystick and you see it's kind of moving itself. But I do think that might be... Is that old train units? Come on. I'm trying to get this on slow speed here. I don't recall the shapes being quite like that, but when they had those 1600 RPM or whatever it was, little small diameter fan blades, it made me think of those units. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not now. Oh, I've updated on the screen what it looks like it was. I got some sunlight shining on my tablet here, so it's kind of hard to see a little bit here. This thing, man, it's not wanting to move very smoothly. Alright, I don't want to spend too much time on that. I'm not exactly sure what those are. Besides, probably 1990s units or older. Could be 80s units. At first it made me think kind of old GE style train units. Quicker. It's probably going to use a little more battery since it's fighting the wind a little bit. A mixture of units, a lot of Goodman low buck stuff there. Looks like some old carriers probably there. Wait, what do we got? Do we have some ghetto? Oh, those are old carrier units. Gas packs. Yeah, I still look at this. So I got a little. Yeah, looks like this one's been. All the caps are missing off the flues. This one's got the old cover off still. What place is this? Huh. Yep. That unit's probably not working all that well. This place look abandoned. There's a rooftop access. Looks a little better over here. Surprised I'm still on this first section. I thought I was just going to kind of skim over a lot of this equipment. Here's some larger carrier units, probably. Yep. Actually, newer units, hill guards and everything. So somebody upgraded there. I'm just going to kind of go around the what's all around the intersection here as far as commercial. This is just a facility. We're Paradise Valley, I think, still. So they like to hide what's on the roof, just like Scottsdale does. And just some regular rooftop stuff up there. Nothing special. Alright. Over here, looks like they got some new construction going on. So if we kind of buzz over this section over here, we'll probably see what they're going with. Probably split systems. Yep. Get across this phase. Looks like it's the first built. Oh yeah, just there you go, residential splits. Alright. Still in the northeast corner now. Started on the southeast. Pretty big place here, but they got just a bunch of mostly rooftop units. Just right down the middle. Huh. Those little train Voyagers, looks like. Yeah. Train Voyagers. Worked on hundreds of those over the years. Newer one right there. And right there. Yeah. Don't see no pigeon crap infested buildings or anything like that. What is this? We got like a Fry's. Oh, it's Starbucks. It's a Fry's grocery store. It's kind of interesting that the most of the rooftop units are all down the center, and they must just duct out from there. Huh. Let's continue. Looks like there's a little strip center over here next to it. How are we doing on battery? 68%. Is that an old ghetto? Two of them. Yep, ghetto. The real ghetto unit still got the ghetto logo on an actual ghetto built unit. Still chugging along. Those are 1990s ghettos probably. And then you got a hodgepodge of other stuff. Goodman, Carrier, probably ICP train here. Let's see. Oh, probably like a little restaurant over here. So of course you can have the hodgepodge of there's a rooftop access. Hodgepodge of low temp stuff, and the pigeons are definitely circling around me. Hold on, let me try to turn the brightness up on my device. Oh, it is up. It's just we just got one of those gloomy days. We do have the sunroof open. Something is leaking a lot, so mixed with all the roofing and oils and everything, it just looks really freaking hideous and nasty right here. So this is the first somewhat ghetto I'm seeing in this area. Everything else doesn't look too bad, other than those abandoned Carrier gas packs we saw. Refrigerant jugs left up there, or is that blue compressors? Air filters. Oh yeah, this is probably like, a restaurant. Yeah, it's refrigerant jug there. Maybe a compressor. Is that a blue jug or compressor? Whoa. Well, the birds look like they're close because I'm zoomed in, so I don't have to be as close to this roof as it looks like. It looks like I'm right off the rooftop, but I'm like, more like 30 feet up. Ugh. Trying to see what that is. Compressor? Or a jug? It looks like a blue compressor. Yeah. Interesting. So yep, so that place. Let's see. Definitely some sort of restaurant. Could be like a little Chinese joint or something like that, I'm guessing, maybe. Oh, pizza buffet. Guess that one wrong. Alright, so directly across looks like residential there. Until we go over here. Is that like one AC on that little abandoned corner store, whatever that is? Not much to see there. That strip goes forever. Let's take a gander at what's over here. We are at 54% battery. So looks like most stuff's all going on this side. Pretty normal looking. So I'm going to do a little more skimming here. And we'll just, if we see anything cool, you know, we'll just go over to it. Yeah, it's telling me that there's some wind. Oops. Sometimes this thing's been, I don't know if it does that on purpose, or sometimes that little camera drops down and won't let me look straight forward. I mean, this thing, I've been using the crap out of this drone. I've crashed it several times out on trails when I used it, and, you know, slipped and fell after it was landing, just stupid stuff. So at least it still flies. I think it might have like it probably, when it jumped teeth in the gearing for the azimuth and everything for the camera, I think it's kind of got a couple rough spots on the teeth now, you know, where they mesh, and it makes it wig out, do that when the stepper motor's driving it. So here we go. We got some, still zoomed in, yep. Let's see what we got here. Some early 2000s carrier units. Whoa. Like the wind? I think that's that. I think what that is, that's when it overshoots because it's trying to adjust that. You know, I can't think of the word right now, but there's a word for the camera. So, look at that. There's some opened up units up here. There's a train, little glorified residential unit. Come on, man. This thing's not happy. It could be the wind. Anyway, that's missing some panels, some evap coolers, more stuff. Man, yeah. A little on the ghetto side for sure. Not the worst stuff we've seen. Yeah. So what we got around us here. Before I turn around, I don't want to go too far, because this strip looks like it goes forever. All, you know, down Bell Road. So just trying to focus on in the what's around the intersection where I'm at. Okay. I don't want to go too long on the video here. I want to go maybe check out a couple other spots. We haven't done these videos in a while. These are just apartments and whatnot. Commercial joint right there. Piping. Whatever that is. Yeah, bunch of junk. Undeveloped lot, so somebody might just hold out, you know, holding out on this stuff. Looks like an actual home there, maybe. Yeah. That's his right. That's America right there. If he wants to hold out on that, he can. And let's go check out these. So you gotta see if, ooh, some possible death trap stuff. So I call it when you have to put up a ladder on 2-story stuff. And the units are like up on stilts, man. You gotta work on this stuff and hope you don't roll off. Especially on some of those homes. The Dietz crane builders are known for like crisscrossing. They would always have, right like a foot or so from where you're working on the unit, they'd have the electrical conduit whip just hanging, like run like 6 foot across from the unit, hang suspended above the roof, going over to the roof jack for the electrical, and then likewise for the drain. And then you'd always have this high risk of tripping on it. Of course, you trip, you're just going to roll off the roof. And there are big, steep roofs like this, even worse. But these are not always your friends either. You know, a bunch of hodgepodge of rooftop units over the years. Units have been changed out a few times, I'm sure. Down to 26%. So getting more towards where, you know, this thing's gonna have to go home soon. But we're pretty close off. So that's it. Let's get another overshot of this area here.
Warning, aircraft battery at 24%.
Yep. Yeah, right. Let's maybe get our thumbnail image here. Not a lot here, but this is just, you know, someone might find it interesting. It's just this is Bell Road, 32nd Street. I used to work these areas a lot, like 15 years ago. So it's kind of bringing back memories.
Aircraft requesting go home.
Nope. I'll drive it home. Anyway, until the next one. Like, subscribe, share, all that stuff. Yep. Oh, it's trying to drive it back. I said no. Catch you guys later.